Okay, I want to give you a quick tutorial on how to use the Alaris iMed pumps for IV therapy infusion. The first thing that you need to do is make sure that you have the right IV tubing. The Alaris pump is pretty unique in the type of tubing. It needs to have this blue chamber. You'll have to prime the tubing, and you can learn how to do that with your instructors for block 2 on how to prime tubing. Then you're going to also want to make sure that you have a pump. Make sure it's plugged in and ready to go. It makes a lot of loud noises, so I apologize ahead of time for that. I'm going to go ahead and put it in this chamber over here. The chambers you can just lift up and they open up for you. The pump tubing needs to be on top. There's a spot right on top for that blue tubing. Then this chamber down here goes in blue side first, and there's a little place for it to be held. And then you'll push it in and you can hear it snap. You'll close the door and clamp down on the chamber. So now your tubing is primed, everything's ready to go, and you're ready to turn your machine on. There is multiple chambers here. This middle section is the section that basically is your control panel. It tells you how to control each of the individual chambers. So we'll first start by turning that on. Can you see okay? Okay, so the first question it will ask you, you'll see the middle section lights up. It's pretty much like a smartphone. You just answer it, answer the questions that come up. Then you can see it's chambers A, B, and C. When you're setting it up and you have that loud beep, this orange button is the silence button. So you can hit that at any time while you're setting it up. So it asks, is this a new patient? And you will say yes. Then it's going to ask to enter patient ID and press confirm. If you have your patient's medical record number, you can enter that in there, or you can just say confirm. Then it's asking you to select a channel. So do you want channel A, B, or C? I already set everything up in A, so we'll select A. So you press the button there, and I have to actually turn it on. So I powered on A, and you can see it's blinking, and now it says primary infusion. It's asking what rate I want to set it at. So I go to the triangle next to it, and I hit rate. I look at my orders, and I know that the rate's going to be for a specific amount. So I'll enter 100. Then it's asking for volume to be infused. The volume to be infused is how much of the IV fluid is actually going to go in. So if you're spiking a brand new liter bag, this may be 1,000. So I'll enter 1,000. And then when I hit start here, it will give me a green light here. This means that it is infusing. Green means go or good. If there's a kink in the line or a problem, it should turn to orange or warning that there's a problem. And then red means that the infusion has completely stopped. So I clamped the line here, and you can see it's red and it's telling you what's wrong. It says occluded patient side. So it lets you know that the occlusion isn't up top, but the occlusion's down low. You go and fix the problem and unclamp it, and you would hit restart, which is this bottom button. And then it would go green again. If you want to stop the infusion, you would go ahead and hit channel select, and you would hit pause. Now, if I wanted pause, also will tell you on here that it's paused, and it will give you that orange light letting you know that nothing's infusing. And then if you want to power down the whole thing, you would actually just hit channel off, and it powers down the entire thing. And that is the basics on how to use the Alaris pump.